So really, that's what woke me up in the morning, man, is just like knowing that I had to keep going and that I'm gonna get better. And then eventually my ROI is just gonna be, you know, however I want it to be. I can then start adjusting how much I wanted to spend compared to, how much I wanted to make.
Who's more generous than David Starr, who's paying for an Airbnb for his friends to learn how to be professionals in the life insurance business and make money? Who's more generous than David Starr? Who?
Jesus Christ.
All right. I'm with you. I'm just saying. Thank you for joining us on our Family First Life Tri-State Serve the People podcast. We appreciate you tuning in, spending your time to develop and grow with us. Follow us, please, on all our social media platforms at Family First Life Tri-State or FFL Tri-State. We love you. Keep listening, and I hope this information is serving you across the country. All right, everybody, thank you for jumping on with us for our Tri-State Trends podcast. I got one of my favorite people, David Starr, who is just crushing it, just eclipsed the Hall of Fame, and has set out for 2022 to be a band of the year, and there you have it. It is. So I'm excited to get you on, brother, but you got a lot of good things going on, part of FFL Believe, and you guys are having a great year. Before we get rolling, how are you doing? How's it going? How you been?
I've been really good, Mark. It's good to be back. Just hit Hall of Fame. So
Congrats.
that's my biggest accomplishment in life thus far.
That's
I'm
huge,
ecstatic, man.
I love the way you said that. I do these interviews all the time, and for you to say it so fluidly with so much passion is my biggest accomplishment in life so far. That's huge, man. Congratulations. It hit me when you said that. So great stuff.
Thanks, man. And honestly, thank you, Mark, for laying the foundation here at Tri-State to even allow me to have the opportunity, to really outwork myself and outdo myself in ways that I never thought were possible, to be honest with you.
That's amazing.
So I truly do mean that.
Dude, you've in my time talking to you this year, you've raised belief in me with your passion, and then you went out and did the work. So you're a testament to, what's possible, hard work, belief, and, self-confidence. So thank you. But talk to us a little bit. This is, like you said, the best accomplishment you ever received in your life. So it wasn't like you just woke up and said, Hall of Fame, man. Things went into this. What was the preparation like? What was the mindset like? How did you deal with, doubt? How did you deal with, down days? How did you deal with great success and great months?
I mean, it was an emotional roller coaster all throughout it, really. I really got to shout out my team, Believe and Inception and 320 for holding it down and honestly answering all the calls that I had, because they were really keeping my emotional states level at some points. But it was a lot of hard work, man, from driving from Ohio to Michigan to flying out to Florida, just doing things that made me super uncomfortable. But just knowing like I'm getting better each time I go out there and do these things. And I'm just getting closer and closer to that goal. I didn't think Hall of Fame was possible at first. Like I was doing the numbers when I first started. I'm just like, man, I don't know if this is going to be possible. And then I started actually, putting in the work and the time into going out to appointments from 8 in the morning to 10 o'clock at night. And I was like, man, this is more than possible. So from there, it was just a numbers game. But there was a lot of lonely nights, man, like that I spent Airbnbs by myself. A lot of times where, I was just kind of like scraping up change to pay for the next leads, and I was just like, okay, I gotta make something work this week, or my lead wasn't gonna look good.
I know the feeling. Keep going.
So really, that's what woke me up in the morning, man, is just like knowing that I had to keep going and that I'm gonna get better, and then eventually my ROI is just gonna be, however I want it to be. I can then start adjusting how much I wanted to spend compared to, how much I wanted to make. But it's just like learning the process at first. I just wanted to get over that learning curve so bad, because I've never been in sales. I've never done anything around sales besides, selling bugs as a little kid.
Well,
So, I've definitely grown so much in this past year, man. I couldn't be more thankful. Like, not even just in business, but in my own like personal life. It's been a ride. I've learned a lot about myself, how to overcome adversity, especially when you're emotionally drained, and just being able to actually open up and reaching out to people like when you need it and not staying, on an island by yourself. And that's what I did my whole life. So just coming out of that, man, it's completely different now.
that's strong. How did you get to a place where, what was the moment when you realized that the lead bill was part of just a part of doing business, but it was also the gateway to profitability? Like, me investing in leads equals me making money. When did you get to that place, and what did that feel like?
I think it was after my first month, really. Um, I helped 20 families and I was just like, you know, I hardly spend anything into it. So what would happen if I just doubled that? And when I mean double, I mean like 4 to 5K I was spending, and it felt like a lion was chasing me. Like, and I was just like trying to get further and further from that lion. And once I started learning more on how this works, it's like that separation from me and that lion was becoming, more and more distant.
I
Um,
love
and then after,
it.
starting
The
to build a
lion.
team, I can kind of feel it creeping away from me further and further. Now, don't get me wrong, Mark. That lion catches up to me quick when I stop working for a week. Quick.
That lion's
He's ready
hungry.
to eat me.
That lion's hungry, boy.
Yeah. So, you gotta keep going, man. And the more you keep going, the more you keep that momentum rolling, the easier life gets. It really does. And the easier it is to take off some time because you can afford for that line to catch back up, a little bit more. But yeah, it's been a learning journey.
No doubt. No doubt. I mean, that's what this is, right? When you
Yeah.
we are buttoning up 2022. Looking back, what are some valuable things that you would give a new agent? What were some things that you would say that shifted and molded and helped and served you well that you would give a new agent?
Be selfish and focus on yourself for 3, 4 months, whatever it takes. Just focus on yourself and your future and your goals. Um, don't make too many goals, narrow it down to the ones that are important and really put your head down to the grindstone and go after them. I stretched myself really thin with a bunch of goals at first, and it wasn't allowing me to focus on what was really important. Um, and then getting there with the fewest battles necessary to reach that goal. And by that I mean, reach out to your upline and figure out what they did right and wrong in the business at first, so that you can get there that much quicker.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Now, you also started focusing on building an agency, correct?
Yeah.
What was that run business, build an agency, that balance like for you? Where are you at in that process and learning how to develop people?
Um, so I have about 5 writing agents right now.
Nice.
Um, I My most recent guy has been here for about a month and a half, almost 2 months, and he's helped 10 families, each for his third week now. So the process is definitely duplicatable for the right person.
Hmm.
Um, my other guys are doing well, um, helping about 5 families a week, each of them, and I'm just trying to really pick out the ones who want it and want to build, because I don't have a ton of time in the world with producing and helping,
Hmm.
50 plus people. I'm trying to find the people who are trying to be leaders and create a foundation. And then once we do that, we can start, widening our ranges a little bit more. But again, I'm just looking for the killers right now who want to make a change in their life like I did.
Looking for the David Stars?
Looking for the David Stars, yeah. No, no, no. Honestly, Mark, I'm not looking for the David Stars. I'm looking for the guys that are better than me because
Love it.
Matt Rizika, my guy under me, he is gonna be twice as good as me, man. Like twice as good. And I'm telling you, he really cares. Like he really does. I thought I cared, and then I saw him get to work.
I love that.
So I'm excited for the come up.
2022 is coming to a close. You hit one of your big milestone goals. Again, congratulations. It's got to feel great. What does 2023 look like for you? What are some goals you're setting? And then most importantly, in the beginning part, what are you trying to get out of annual convention?
Honestly, Mark, I believe I can hit board member at the end of
Let's
2023.
go.
Especially with my warm market. There's a lot of super sharp guys that are being watered right now. I'm just waiting for them to bloom and get out of their comfort zone a little bit. But I know it's going to happen. As far as the beginning of 2023, we're going to come out cracking, get as many guys writing as possible before convention so we can catapult that learning curve that much more and that fire in them. I'm so excited for convention, man. I've been spreading the word like crazy to all my friends and just like get there, like places paid for, convention covered. All you gotta do is buy your flight. Because honestly, man, like I went to convention freshly licensed, never sold a policy, was just reviewed my script. And when I went there, oh my gosh, I was mind blown. I was just blown away. And I didn't know what it was even going on. Like I didn't. I just was like so mind blown by like what they were saying and like what was possible and seeing who was on stage and realizing, they're not any different than me.
Right.
I can't wait to go this year, knowing what I know now and then implementing everything that I hear. So like for my guys, I'm just trying to get them at least writing 10, whatever policies before we go there so that they can, get boosted.
Right. Dude, did I hear you say the place is paid for?
Dude, Airbnb is paid for. We're stuffing people in this house.
My man, that is huge, bro. I love that, man. What better city than Miami, Florida to get an Airbnb that's paid for and say, hey, get on a flight and get down here?
Dude, get down here. I mean, seriously, like it's going to be a brawl. Jocko's going to be there, Dave Anderson, like, dude, Dave and John. Like, why wouldn't you want to go? This is like a festival for the best in the business, man.
That's crazy. What's your goal of the amount of people you want to bring with you to convention?
I said 30, but I really want to bring 40, and I think that's possible, if not even 50. I really want to push it, man. Yeah.
Dude, the Airbnb's already paid for, bro. What do they have to worry about?
It's 20. It sleeps 28. Like we're just gonna cram.
You're gonna get another one.
30.
You're just gonna pay for another one. No big deal, dude. And guess what? Who's more generous than David Starr? Who's paying for an Airbnb for his friends to learn how to be professionals in the life insurance business and make money? Who's more generous than David Starr? Who?
Jesus Christ.
All right. I'm with you. I'm just saying. Get to convention with David Starr, FFL Believe, Tri-State Trending with my man Starr. Appreciate you, bro, for sharing. Big 2023. Congratulations on a smash 2022. You're the man, bro. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks for having me on, Mark.
Peace in the Middle East. Thank you.